Dear friends, welcome to another episode of the Royal News Channel, the biggest independent channel in the world, fully dedicated to the news of the British royal family. Friends, today I bring a topic that touches the heart of anyone who followed the journey of the British royal family. The future reign of Prince William carries something far beyond crowns, titles, and ancient traditions. It carries the invisible inheritance of the mother the whole world knew as the Queen of Hearts, Princess Diana. Diana was never a common princess. She crossed protocols, broke barriers, and threw herself into the arms of the people. She was called the Queen of Hearts because she never hid behind palace walls. She was in hospitals and shelters with the sick, with the forgotten. That unique way of living royalty left a deep mark on William and shaped not only the way he sees the world, but also what we all expect from him when he finally takes the throne. Stay with me until the end and please like this video because I'm going to share a very controversial opinion and I know many of you will not agree with me. But that's exactly why I want to hear every opinion in the comments. Since childhood, Diana taught that being a prince was not about living far from reality. She took him to homeless shelters, showed him the streets of London many preferred to ignore, opened his eyes to a life beyond luxury. Today, Prince William continues that teaching with projects like Homewards, which fights homelessness in the United Kingdom. It is his mother's flame that still burns in him almost 30 years later. The way he communicates is also a direct reflection of that legacy. Unlike monarchs of past times, William prefers closeness. He visits schools, talks with young people, speaks about mental health, and shows vulnerability. This style reminds us of Diana in every detail, but adapted to the 21st century. It is as if her language, made of empathy, authenticity, and humanity, had been translated into modern life through her son. But here is where the delicate part begins. Because Diana is both inspiration and challenge. Every time William seems cold or distant, the comparison with his mother immediately appears. The press feeds it, and the people do too. It is like the ghost of Diana is always near, reminding him that the same humanity she carried is expected from him as well. And here goes my controversial opinion. It is not the memory of Princess Diana that weighs on William. The pressure comes from us, the public. We are the ones who demand that he be the exact reflection of his mother. Diana did her role as a mother, showed him the real world, taught values. Now he needs to find his own style of leadership. The problem is that most of us do not want to accept that. And I go even further. Many say William already carries the essence of his mother, but I believe that will only be true the day he forgives his brother. Because there is no real legacy of Diana without the Christian act of forgiveness. She would never have accepted the distance between her sons. Diana would have embraced Catherine as her daughter, but in my opinion, she would have advised Harry never to get involved with Meghan Markle. And let me make something clear. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or letting things go back to the way they were. Forgiveness is a gesture of peace, but trust is something else. If I were William, I would never allow Harry back into the inner circle of the royal family, because one thing has nothing to do with the other. Forgiveness is necessary to move forward, but caution is essential to protect the monarchy. As long as William does not take that step to forgive, even without reopening doors, something will always be missing. And I know most of you will disagree with me, but I say it with conviction. Diana would be deeply unhappy with the fight between William and Harry, and deep down, William knows that. At the same time, it is impossible to deny that the choice of his wife was also influenced by Diana. Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, is elegant, sensitive, dedicated, and caring. Many compare her to Diana, and it is not by chance. The difference is that Princess Catherine seems more confident, without the insecurities that tormented her mother-in-law. Insecurities that were fueled by a difficult marriage with Charles. That is why I believe that together, the Prince and Princess of Wales can really change the dynamic of the British monarchy. They have not only the opportunity, but also the responsibility to show the world that royalty can be closer, more human, and more authentic. At Catherine's side, William finds the balance his mother may never have had. A stable partner, dedicated, confident, and able to walk with him through every challenge. But for this transformation to truly happen, William will have to face his own ghosts. It is not enough to carry his mother's legacy or count on his wife's support. He will have to deal with the open wounds of the past, with the pain of loss, and above all, with the broken relationship with his brother. Without that step, the weight of the crown may become even harder to carry. And now I close with this question for you. When the Prince of Wales takes the throne, do you think his greatest strength will be keeping alive his mother's flame, bringing a more human monarchy? Or do you believe the pressure of comparison and the lack of reconciliation with the Duke of Sussex could become his biggest obstacle? Leave your comments, because I really want to know what you think. This is not just a conversation about royalty. It is a reflection about legacy, about forgiveness and about how a mother's love can keep guiding a son, even when he carries the weight of a crown.